Hello there, Lake County Library. This is Christy Lewis from the Lakeport branch, and today I'm bringing to you a book haul of several different genres. Before I do, though, I just want to let you know that you can order any of these books for free using your Lake County Library card. All you have to do is go to our library website, which is linked down below in the description, and copy and paste the book titles and author names that are also in the description into that library catalog. Once you order them, please give us a call to make sure that your contact info is up to date so that we can call you, email you, or text you when your books arrive at the branch of your choice for free. There's no charge. So without further ado, let's jump into the book haul. We're going to start off with some historical fiction, and our first historical fiction for the day is The Listeners by Maggie Stiefvater. The Listeners is the true story of Axis diplomats who were detained in the U.S. at the start of World War II. The wealthy Guilfoyle heir makes a secret deal with the State Department to fill his family's hotel and spa with captured Axis diplomats. June, the manager of said hotel, must persuade her staff, many of whom have sons and husbands heading to the front lines, to offer luxuries to Nazis with a smile. The Listeners is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, and large type. Our next historical fiction is Isola by Allegra Goodman. Isola is based on the true story of 16th century French noblewoman Marguerite de la Roque de Roberval. I apologize for mispronouncing that. I'm sure that I did. Orphaned by age 3, Marguerite is placed in the care of her duplicitous cousin, Jean Francois. When Marguerite falls in love with his secretary, he exiles them on an island off the coast of New France. Reviewers say the setting and characters are convincingly foreign to modern readers. Isola is also available on large type, ebook, and e-audiobook. Next, we're going to jump into the mystery, thriller, and suspense genre with The Children of Eve by John Connolly. The Children of Eve is number 2 in the Charlie Parker series, which combines hard-boiled tropes with supernatural elements. When the boyfriend of rising Maine artist Zeta Nadeau disappears, private investigator Parks learns that he was involved in the abduction of 4 children from the cartel boss, Blas Urrea. But whose children are they, really? And who exactly is the mysterious woman chasing them down? The Children of Eve is also available on book on CD, ebook, and e-audiobook. Next we have Hotel Ukraine by Martin Cruz Smith. In the 11th and final installment in the Arkady Renko series, which began with Gorky Park in 1981, Moscow homicide detective Arkady Renko must solve a politically sensitive murder case, just as Russia begins its 2022 assault on Ukraine. Renko lived under communism, witnessed its fall, and now suffers Parkinson's disease as he investigates the murder of the deputy defense minister. Hotel Ukraine is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, and book on CD. Next we have Badlands by Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. The remains of 2 women are discovered in the New Mexico Badlands, each of them clutching rare lightning stones used by the ancient Chaco people to summon the gods. Both women walked to their deaths in a trance, shedding clothes as they went, until the heat killed them. Were they suicides or sacrifices? FBI agent Corey Swanson invites archaeologist Nora Kelly to investigate. Badlands is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, and large print. Now we're moving on to our nonfiction section, and first we have Abundance by Ezra Klein. Abundance is a book written by U.S. liberals for liberal readers. It critiques liberal governance and provides liberal solutions to the problems these policies have caused. It's a book primarily about understanding root causes and undercurrents, rather than offering solutions, which they leave to the experts. They critique the procedural sludge that makes building and inventing so hard. Abundance is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, and book on CD. Our next genre is memoir and biography, and we'll start off with The Feather Detective by Chris Sweeney. In 1960, bird strike sent a plane into Boston Harbor, killing 62 people. The world's first forensic ornithologist, Roxy Laybourne, investigated a range of crimes and calamities like this one on behalf of the FBI, the Air Force, and even NASA. She helped prosecute murderers, kidnappers, and poachers using nothing more than her microscope and bits of feathers. Learn more about her in this biography. The Feather Detective is also available on ebook. Next, we have Memorial Days by Geraldine Brooks, which is a memoir. When Brooks's husband of 30 years died suddenly of a heart attack on Memorial Day 2019, Geraldine Brooks couldn't take the time to grieve. In the following months, she found herself hiding behind a facade, a fugitive from her own feelings. That's a direct quote. Finally, she traveled to a remote island off the coast of her native Australia to mourn and to explore how other cultures grieve. Memorial Days is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, and in large type. Next is our biography of Clint Eastwood, Clint, The Man and the Movies by Shawn Levy. Clint Eastwood has stood as an emblem of American manhood and morality and sheer bloody-minded will on screen and off screen for more than 60 years. To read this biography of Clint Eastwood is to understand nearly a century of American culture. At age 95, Clint has lived a tumultuous century and embodied much of his time and many of its contradictions. Clint is also available on ebook and e-audiobook. Our last biography is Riding Like the Wind by Iris Jamahl Dunkle of Sonora Babs. Sonora Babs' field notes and oral histories of migrant farm workers informed Steinbeck's The Grapes of Wrath. After the success of the latter, however, her publishing contract was canceled. Regardless of this disappointment, she went on to impact many through her writing. Learn more about her uncommon grit and determination in this biography of her life. Riding Like the Wind is also available on ebook. Our last genre for today is literary fiction, and our first literary fiction is Culpability by Bruce Holsinger. When the Cassidy Shaw's self-driving minivan collides with an oncoming car, the family must confront excruciating moral dilemmas raised by the fatal accident. Each family member harbors a secret, implicating them all in the tragedy. This psychosocial thriller explores the moral responsibility and ethical consequences of a world newly shaped by chatbots, autonomous cars, and other AI. Culpability is also available on large type, ebook, and e-audiobook. Our last book for today is Dream State by Eric Puchner. Spanning 50 years and set against the backdrop of a rapidly warming Montana, Dream State tells the rocky love story of Cece, her fiancé Charlie, and Charlie's best friend Garrett. It continues on to tell how Cece's kids struggle to escape their parents' story. Reviewers call it an introspective and psychologically acute family saga. Dream State is also available on ebook, e-audiobook, large type, and playaway. That's it for this book haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let us know in the comments down below if you order any of these books or if you have any questions. We really love to hear from you. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.